let's say me and you hanging out on your birthday, and we plan to go out to a bar or something. So both of us get dressed up in what we consider to be our best attire.
Ooh, okay, fun.
But yet, you are cursing me out because you want to know why I chose to dress better than you. Because I have more body than you. I should have known not to because I take too much attention from you.
First of all, how is it my fault that you are ignorable? That is your own fault. I would be so mad, like, I can't turn down my sexy. You need to amp yours up. Get a push-up bra. Do something. It's something for everybody.
All right, so question of the week.
Yes.
At your age, what instantly pisses you off?
Just unnecessary noise. Like, not talking, but like somebody just is quiet and or just doing something that makes it. Let it be quiet.
Hold on.
Why?
Hold on. Wait,
and I know you think I'm a hypocrite. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
You. Oh my God.
Ain't that the worst? You're like, I know.
You do that.
The thing is, I don't do it on purpose. My brain
People don't do it on purpose.
No, some people do.
Yeah, some people are just
can't
ignorant.
stand the thought of no one looking at them. They have to do something.
I hear you. But I'm like, wait, did she just say what I think
Sure
she
did.
said? Because at first when you first said it, I thought you meant like using speakerphone, playing music in public on your phone.
That's weird.
But then you start talking about some, and I'm like, wait, she does that.
Only when I'm eating.
But yes, I can't stand. And honestly, I wouldn't even say this has come with age because I've always hated this. When people would be in public using their cell phones with speaker, definitely hated when people have music going in his own speaker. It's like,
what is the point?
I don't care to hear your music.
Remember the chirp era? Oh, I was so annoyed.
Now, don't get me wrong. I used to love my Boost Mobile chirp phone.
Oh, it used to be, I'm at the stove. Chirp. Like, I hate it.
I did used to love my chirp phone. But yeah, I don't like the unnecessary noises. But I got a few from people on the interwebs. Okay, so at your age, what instantly pisses you off? When one person at work messes up and instead of sitting that person down and fixing it with them, everyone has to go through training to know not to do what they already don't have a problem not doing.
Boy, I'm like, if you don't tell Melissa to quit fucking up instead of having all of us do this.
And then he said, bonus points for sitting in the training and looking over at the one person
they ain't paying
attention and seeing for their slack jawed vacant eye stare that they're not learning a damn thing.
I ain't paying no attention. You be like, this was about you.
Well, I told you at the pharmacy, I actually said that to them because remember when, you know, some drugs kept coming up missing and the pharmacy manager kept having to go dumpster diving to find these drugs.
That was a mess.
It was. And he was talking to, in a team huddle, he just said, you know, we're still having issues with these drugs coming up missing. You know, please be careful because these are drugs that, you know, these can cost people their licenses and stuff if they lose these drugs. And I finally just said, I said, you know, you brought this up in so many huddles now. I said, do we have a way to find out who it
exactly is doing it?
And he says, yes. I said, I think it's time we start talking to individuals.
It's like, I mean, at the end of the day, you be like, who was floating pulling shit or CPM and pulling shit and it wasn't there? Who?
And I said, who? I told him, I said, I can guarantee you that whoever is the person doing it, they are sitting in this meeting thinking, "Oh, he ain't talking to me."
And they are, and
then I asked him, "Is it me?"
No.
He said, "No, it's not you." I said, "Then yeah, you need to be." You need to take it to the person that it's happening with. One time, sure, take it to the team.
A pattern, come on. If they do this every time they clock in,
bring it to the individual. Tell them they need to be careful. I'm not saying that they stealing or nothing. Clearly, they not stealing if you finding it in the trash.
That was, I still can't believe that. That was, we like, so we ain't gonna say no. We all know who it is, so we just ain't gonna say nothing. And then I'm the bad guy if I say, stop that, you raggedy heifer. Right. Then I'm the bad guy.
Exactly.
Because I called her out in public.
I mean, even my current job, well, the one I'm getting ready to leave, like they even got the right idea because they like to test us sometimes. And they will send out a phishing email
just to see
on
who
purpose,
click on it.
just to see who clicks on it. But you know what they do? Whoever clicked on it has to do
take
the training.
A task. Yeah.
Not everybody. I remember that was one year where literally everybody but me in my department clicked on that damn email. And every last one of them was all pissed off because they had to do the training. I was like, well, why would you
gotta
click
do the training because you clicked on? Like, and it was always like so blatantly obvious. Because I got them when I was there, I was like, report phishing.
I don't even report it. I just delete it. I was like,
when you hit the report, it sends that little confetti comes up. Yay, you found it when you hit report.
And then there was one time where they sent out this test email. No. This one actually was like legit for real.
Good one.
And I think it had like somebody's tax information in it. So it's happened twice actually. This was like in 2021. Somebody from a different company sent everybody in my current job somebody's tax documents. And people opened it. I didn't, because one, there was a few reasons why I knew that I shouldn't open this email. One, the dude doesn't even work for our company, had no idea who he was. Two, it said in it that it was tax documents.
So why would you open it?
And then three, because I went to school for accounting, I read what the actual attachment was, and I said, I know that contains PHI information.
Not opening that.
I said, I am not touching that. Tax
information definitely tells me information. I'm like, that is definitely.
I was like, that has somebody's social security number in it. I'm not touching that. I'm not opening it. But you know, some people in the department actually did who also went to school for accounting. And I asked them, I said, why would you open that? You know exactly what that form is that was attached to this. So you know there's PHI in that. Why would you open that? You have no other reason to open that other than the fact you want it to be nosy.
And I'm sure it has someone's name on it, so you could see it wasn't you.
Right. Yeah, so that one was legit one. Then there was another one maybe 2 years ago. And it was from somebody that works for the company. And everybody opened the email. I saw the email and then I immediately messaged my staff. I said, please tell me you did not click that link in that email, because it was somebody that had hacked into his account and actually just phishing emails. I immediately texted my staff, was like, do not open that attachment. And then I IM'd the person that the email said it was from, and I said, hey, I'm not sure if you're actually the one that sent this email or not, but the entire company just got this email from you. And then first he said he was online, and then all of a sudden he was away. And I'm assuming because HR and everybody was reaching out to him like, hey, what have you been clicking on that somebody was able to get your information
with your work email?
So yeah, people be messing up, and then they want to keep constantly taking it to the group. And it's like, no, you can take it to the individual.
Now, what I would do is after I talk to that person, I would probably host a training just to be sure she wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, but I wouldn't let it keep happening when I know who did it.
Exactly.
Address Martha. Can we move on?
Martha.
Just get her. Pull her in the office.
At some point, you just got to. I mean,
you ain't got to be rude. You could be like, hey,
just FYI, something I'm noticing. But yeah, I'm like, but you just know that when you keep taking it to the group, everybody in that group is like, well,
we all pissed now.
They ain't talking to me, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody mad now, like, now we all know.
Now who is doing this?
Because for the most part, somebody know. At least one person know who the person that really did it.
Yeah, well, I'm with that person. I hate it when they do that stuff. All right, here's another one. At your age, what instantly pisses you off? People with zero spatial awareness. Ain't it just something? Like nothing makes me want to push somebody down. There's this one thing, and I really wish people would stop doing this because it just ticks me off. So, flow of traffic, right?
Yeah.
You're on the right side, at least in the US. The right side, left side.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell does everybody want to walk down the hallway on the left side?
That's what they want to do.
But then you got me.
You turn that corner and it's dangerous.
Then you got me that's walking on the right side, which should be clear for the people that's going in that direction. And then they act like they get mad when I'm like, you need to move. You on the wrong side of traffic, person. Like, do you not know how the flow of traffic works?
I think they think that only applies in their car.
It doesn't.
I think they do.
Do you know how many people it doesn't, though?
But I'm telling you, I think that they think that.
And to me,
like even at the mall, you be like, okay, you're going forward, you're going that way. Yeah. No, they all over. Just move you and your stroller out my way. Y'all shouldn't even be over here.
And then you got the ones that's in the grocery store that have their cart in the middle of the aisle and they just leave it there while they spending 15 minutes looking at a spice rack.
What are you?
And I'm just like,
I move they shit.
I'm saying, excuse me.
I move it. I don't even say, get that shit out my way. And I keep going. Well, I'll knock you with my car. I don't care. Move.
I am at the point where I started doing that, but sometimes I'll be like, excuse me, and then it's nothing. Excuse me, nothing. Excuse me. Then they like,
this is why I just move and they be looking at me sideways. You should have moved your damn car.
I'm like,
I don't feel bad for knocking your shit over. And I hope I smush your bread because you shouldn't have did.
And crack your eggs. It's as expensive as those damn things are.
We stopped buying eggs. We said we ain't got time for this. We just ain't
I still buy my eggs.
If I bake, I put a banana in. It'd be all right.
But yeah, I can't stand the spatial awareness thing. It honestly not just just awareness in general. Like people who have no sense of awareness.
Well, they can't
tell when they maybe.
Because if Virgil got that bad, I'm like, honey, please move away from these strangers. Like he don't mentally get that he ain't supposed to be that close to them. Like back your ass. So every time we in public, I have my hand. And I'm pushing him away because he don't get it.
But the majority of the population,
they know better. They just don't do better.
Exactly. People that can't tell when they're overstepping.
It's so awkward. Like, how do you not know? Read the room.
Exactly. That's what I mean. People that can't read a damn room. Read the room. Can you not tell that people that was once super chatty is now super quiet because
wondering why you
after you made a certain comment? That's one thing that ticks me off because I'm a very talkative person to the people that I like talking to. And if I get quiet, if I've been talking and all of a sudden I get quiet, chances are you said something that pissed me off. And I'm trying to just be quiet. But then people, what's wrong with you? Get out my face.
I'm like, I'm trying not to cuss your simpleton ass out.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to be quiet for now.
You know what I also hate?
What?
People that park close to you when there was so much space for them not. When I tell you, I got petty one time. I'm in my car, I'm the only one in this whole lane. This lady pulls up. I reverse that goddamn car and move. Get your ass. Why are you doing this?
Well, you remember when you told me let people live when I was in the gym and I got mad that dude came and chose a treadmill that was literally across from me.
I would just be petty because I would have been mad.
And I was like, this whole gym is literally just me and him in here. There's like 60 treadmills in here, but yet he chose the one that is directly across from me.
They could at least went one over.
I was like, and the bad part about it was he started at one that was further away from me. So he moved to that one.
Did it have a better view?
No. All of them is along the window. They're all along the window so that you can see the same shit.
Well, I'm trying to make excuses for him. Look at me. Is it a better view over there?
I was so mad. I was like, so in your head, with just me and you here, You thought that we should be as close as we can possibly get, and we don't even know each other.
Some people find comfort in it. I don't care what you find comfort in. Get your car away from me. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, all you gonna do is park too close to me and ding my goddamn door with your stupid ass when you get out, and you should have never even been near me. I already got a ding on my door. That car ain't even that old. Already got a ding.
Well, here's another one that I think anybody that does their own grocery shopping will relate to.
What is it?
Okay. At your age, what instantly pisses you off? When the store changes their aisle placement.
It's so annoying. Now you got to figure out where it is.
Yes.
Oh, it ruins
Everybody has their store. Like, I got my Meijer, the one that I always go to. And as soon as they try to change, so I'm like, now I got to figure out where. I ain't got time.
And none of it never makes sense. It is never nowhere you would ever think it is. You're like, why would you move oatmeal next to soup? In what world would I think to check the soup out for oatmeal? I wouldn't. Why would you do that?
You know whose aisles just makes no damn sense?
Who?
Kroger.
Depends. Sometimes it don't.
I went to one of them and they had cleaning supplies with cat litter.
Oh, that's weird.
And I was like,
why would they do that?
Exactly. In this aisle was cleaning supplies, cat litter, and water softener.
Interesting.
I was like, this makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Why are these three things in the same aisle?
But you know what? No, because the cleaning supply, what is on the other side? No, because the Kroger I go to, the cleaning supplies and the laundry detergent are in the same aisle.
Which
so that takes up the entire, both sides. I think one side is like cleaning supplies and the other side is like laundry detergent.
Now, see, I'm talking about one that's in Nora.
Oh, I hate that one. When I tell you, it don't never got nothing in it. I don't know who the demographic is. It don't got nothing you want. The cold medicine always sold out. Nobody ever puts any of it back. It's tiny.
It is tiny.
It's weird.
And I was just like, these aisles make no sense.
They skinny.
Yeah, you can barely fit 2 carts down. I'm like, I'm a big girl now. Come on now. I need some room.
I hate that one. I'll wait till I go home. I ain't going over
Nah, I usually stop there before work if I need to get water for my plants, which I done gave away all my plants now.
Oh, you even gave his plant back?
Oh, yeah. And it done produced 6 more.
Really?
Yeah. So he ended up with 6 plants.
Wow.
Well, I gave some of them away.
You put it back to life, but that thing was dying.
It was
there.
Man, it was.
It was on his last leg.
But okay. Do we do this one? Yeah. At your age, what instantly pisses you off? People who judge people off false assumptions about their age.
That was personal, wasn't it?
You can tell it was.
That was personal.
For me, it's just people that judge people based off false assumptions, period. Because that happens to me all the time. People make judgments about me just based off how I'm looking that day.
Not that day. You funny.
Because, look, I think people should be allowed to have bad days. And so not every day is my face gonna look so welcoming because maybe I'm having a bad day. So yeah, some days I just look like, don't talk to me.
They don't listen. That's what irritates. I'm like, you see me looking like I don't want to be bothered. What do? Say more than hello. That's all we should have did.
That's it. That's all.
And I would have kept it moving. It would have been polite and cute and cordial. But no. But no. You want to talk about your damn cat? I don't care about your goddamn cat.
Well, for me, it's even. I mean, I struggled with this at community when I first started. I think it's much better now because I think people have a better understanding of me. But I'm not the type to just go up to people and just start talking to them. And I don't feel a need to talk to most people. But people take offense to that. And then they assume that I just don't like them.
To me, it's like I said before, how self-centered do you
I
gotta
said
be
that before too.
To think that everybody exists to welcome your ass? Who are you now? If somebody isn't like being mean, they just are acting indifferent towards you. I go,
they're literally just existing.
I'm all right. This ain't fucking with me. And I keep it moving.
And it's not even that they ain't fucking with you. It's just you both are there. So
yeah, I don't feel the need to have a full-blown conversation with literally anybody that's near me.
But here's the thing that people kept missing. If you talk to me, I will talk to you back.
It was weird because they were wanting people to initiate, but they were the ones who wanted to talk. It made no sense. I'm like, you the one that want to talk? I don't have no problem sitting here for 3 hours of complete silence.
I really
you don't know who you dealing with.
I'm like,
I'll be all the way over here just...
I don't mind awkward silence.
And I'll just be sitting there too. I won't have a phone. I just...
Because I'm telling you, there's enough going on in my head to keep me busy.
Boy, me too. Sometimes my thoughts are so loud, I have to make sure I ain't talking. Has that happened? I'm like, these thoughts are mighty loud. Make sure I'm not actually speaking.
But people will see that and just assume, like, I can't, like, Jay, you know how many times people have come to me and be like, oh, this person in that community said that you don't like them. And I'm like, who told them that? They're making assumptions.
I didn't get that. My brain still never comprehended that. I wonder what assumptions this person is talking about, because they said that with their chest.
They did. This one hits home with me. At your age, what instantly pisses you off? People who lack basic manners. A please or a thank you really isn't that hard.
I think they just don't teach it anymore.
I don't think they do.
I do. I'm like, y'all better learn how to say please or thank you. Kids answer what? Oh! What?
That never bothered me. My mother accepted what. It's all in how they say it. I had an auntie that tried to tell me once it's yes, ma'am, or I said
you ain't even gotta say ma'am. Just I'm like, when someone, and it's not even just to me. I'm like, when someone that call your name, you say yes. Period. It don't got nothing to do with.
I just flat out told her. I said I don't even say that to my mother. And if you think I'm gonna respect you more than my mama, that's not happening.
You ain't gotta do the ma'am. First of all, the ma'am is earned, but
right. And
you ain't nobody. You don't get no ma'am.
Well, my mother's never mind if we said what to her. Her thing was, I know if you being disrespectful because it's in how you say it. But she never minded. But yeah, I mean, I really don't think it's being taught because the newer people, like early 20-year-olds that I'm working with now, they will come into a room and not say a thing to you as if both y'all had been there all day.
Which is rude.
It's so rude.
You ain't gotta have a full-blown conversation. Just a, hey, y'all.
Hey, how's it going? And I was like,
you weren't taught you gotta address other people in the room when you come into the room?
They lack basic manners. I haven't crossed, I mean, I'm not saying it's all 20-year-olds or early 20s or younger people in general, but based off my experience, it appears to be. And I'm like, you know how when we were younger and we were being taught to do that, they always said, they would be like, I ain't wake up with you.
I'll tell you, old black people are the funniest. But they like, you better address me. And I'm gonna address you because they address you too. Yeah. Good morning. That's how you doing?
That's how they taught us basic manners of when you enter a room, you greet the people into the room if it's your first time entering that room. But what I'm not gonna do is already be in the room and you enter the room for the first time. You think I'm supposed to be like, hey, you came where I'm at.
You in my space. I was here first.
The hell?
I don't think they teach it.
I don't think they do anymore either. But it annoys me because I'm like, that is literally the most basic of basic manners. And I was always taught if you intentionally don't do that, it's usually because you don't like the person. So now, yeah.
Now I'm taking it as shade. I'm like, oh.
Because now, and now if I go in and don't speak, typically I'll even speak to the people I don't like. But if I notice that the last few times that I've spoken, you don't speak back,
I'm going to stop doing it.
I'm going to stop speaking. Because what am I wasting my breath and energy for? But yeah, they do not speak when they come into a room. And I'm like, that is so rude.
Or people, they don't say thank you when people hold the door open. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
Oh, there was one lady, I came out of a gas station and I held the door open for her and she just went in and I looked back and I said, you welcome.
Like, get some manners. Say thank you.
I was like, the fuck? It's just like that woman that I gave a ride to the damn bus stop And then she got out, slammed my door, and didn't even say thank you. I was like, you big bitch. I don't ever.
You
I'm
ain't
like,
getting in here again.
Ever in life. I don't even know you. I was just trying to be a good Samaritan. At least you could have did was said thank you. And then people at work talking about some, well, you shouldn't do anything if you're expecting something in return. Look,
I'm expecting a thank you.
I'm expecting a thank you.
I didn't ask for no money.
If I do something out of the kindness of my heart for somebody that I could have said no to, I expect a thank you. And I don't think that's too much. Right. I don't think that's too much to ask for.
Because they should at least said it.
Thank
you, random stranger, for taking me somewhere who you didn't have to take me nowhere.
And you weighed down my damn car. It's bad enough I was already weighing it down.
You like both our big asses in this damn Ford. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it was a Ford Fiesta. Too damn small to have two big people in it. But I was like, you know what? What would Jesus do?
I would have left them.
Next time I'm going to do the opposite of what Jesus would do.
I don't pick up strangers. Life too real out here.
It is. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. All right. I selected a bunch of these, didn't I?
Just clicking your ass away.
This one. At your age, what instantly pisses you off? People who think being 23 means you've got unlimited energy, no stress, and my whole life ahead of me, so I shouldn't be tired or anxious. Like, bro, I'm 23, not a Disney Channel character. Rent is due, my back hurt, and I have to Google how long to boil eggs. Let me be tired in peace.
Now, I will say you do have more time, though. I will give that aspect. But the rest of it, I don't think, because I don't know what your life is. I don't know what you do when you go home. I don't, not all 23-year-olds are living in their parents' house, rent-free, chopping it up, having a good time. That ain't everybody's life.
But at the end of the day, there's still some truth to that. When you're 23,
you do got time.
Not just time. You have probably the most energy you're going to have in your life.
But here's the thing, though. Since all they know is that they don't understand that in 5 years.
In 5 years,
you think your back hurt now? Oh, you better buckle up, buttercup.
Buckle up.
Now you gonna start getting random leg cramps. That happened to me last night.
Girl, I get random toe cramps.
Why my pinky hurt? Should just be hurt. Don't even make sense. You're like, why my right elbow hurt? What did I do?
I'm like, you think you tired now? Shoot, you can get through. You can work all day and maybe watch 2 hours of TV. Wait till you 37 and you get off work and you can barely make it through 30 minutes without being on the couch just nodding like a crackhead.
It's so good too. Ooh, I'm having the best naps on the couch. So bad. Problem is I wake up and something hurt though, because you can't sleep on the couch.
Yeah, neck be all hurting. But I get what they're saying.
I get it. I do.
I understand. It's not fun to hear, especially when you are tired. And 23-year-olds aren't allowed to be tired.
I would give my left tit to get the end. I remember, mind you, I had 2 jobs at that time. Mm-hmm. I remember getting off one job, going to another, going out to the club.
I was at that age
clubbing
too.
All the way to the next day, going home, changing clothes, and going right back to another job. I could never.
I could never do that now.
Sleep and over a day. I could never, ever, never. I can't even work 2 jobs back to back without being tired when I come home.
And honestly, I think the reason that I'm always so tired is because I have the 2 jobs. And I'm like,
I let that go. I said, nah.
I said, yeah, they're gonna have to be some changes once this new job start. So yeah, but
I would have put my notice in the moment they would have. Soon they was like, okay, it's official, bet. Effective.
I wasn't there. They told me at the end of the day, and I was off from my primary job at that point. And I was like, I don't even have my work laptop with me to send that email, even if I wanted to.
The second job, I would have on my phone been drafting that email while I was there.
I wanted to keep that one until I found out when my first paycheck from the new job was gonna come. Because it's gonna be delayed a bit.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
Give me my money for my 1 week right now. Like, just give it to me.
But the good thing is I'm coming in at the good thing is if I would have come actually my last week at the current job, if I was to start the new one that week, then I would get paid the week 2 weeks before I actually would. But it's because I'm starting at the beginning of a pay period. I gotta wait 3 weeks.
God, that sucks.
Yeah. See if I can find a good one. Okay,
Yes,
at your
yes.
age, what instantly pisses you off? When grown ass adults have a temper tantrum when they don't get their way, people stealing, spitting, or littering, chewing with their mouth open, listening to anything on your phone without headphones in public, people not using their turn signals or tailgating you, when people breathe hella loud.
They had a list.
You could tell they
Ready.
had been thinking about this. They was like, I've been waiting for this opportunity.
But the turning signal, or worse yet than the no turning signal, the turning signal when they already in the middle of the turn and you done already almost hit their stupid ass because they slammed on the damn brakes and then cut on the turn signal.
The one that's worse than that is when they have a turn signal on, but it's not the one that they actually trying to turn. Remember when we came back from from New Orleans, and we was literally down the street from my house, and somebody put their left turn signal on, so we went into the right lane to go around them, and then they made a right turn. I was like, you have to be shitting me. This can't be real life.
Why are you trying to kill me? Cut on the right one. The thing is, you can see from the inside which one it is.
Literally. It even makes a sound too.
And it flashes on the inside. Like, how do you?
But yeah, I can't stand to see grown people have temper tantrums.
And they do it too.
And in my experience, it's always the people with that only child syndrome.
But a lot of them don't even be only children.
I know, that's even worse. Like, it's either only children or youngest children. But I remember there was a chick at work that when I first started there, for one, she openly told me she was upset that I was hired.
Awkward, okay.
Yeah, because apparently she wanted to transfer out of the team that she was on and into an analyst role. And she felt that I took that position.
No, they didn't want you. They would have offered it to you.
It was coming for her. She literally got switched to an analyst within 3 months of me being there. So I was like,
they were already working on it. Girl.
Exactly.
Quit blocking your blessing being silly.
Even if they did, that has nothing to do with me.
I didn't know that.
I'm just a recipient of something that was already in place before I even got here.
I wanted a job. I seen the job post and I clicked on it. You were not on my mind, ma'am.
Have no idea who you are.
Hello.
But so where she used to sit, they were shuffling things around because they were reorganizing the department and everything. And so they were moving seats and everything. And one of my coworkers who became my friend was going to be her cube. And I'm telling you, the fit that she threw to get that woman out of that cube faster than what she was doing was unnecessary. So we all had a deadline that we had to move out of queues, which I think they gave us like at least a month to do.
Which was very nice, very much.
And this woman, my friend, was working on some reviews that had deadlines.
So she too busy doing her reviews.
Exactly.
Doing her job. Okay.
Exactly. So the chick that wants to move, she's going to the senior manager. She still hasn't moved yet. And the senior manager's like, it's
she don't
fine.
got to.
It was like, it's fine. She got time. Just give it some time. You're going to move. She then reaches out to the office manager because this woman still ain't moved out of the queue.
It ain't her time to leave yet.
Who then is now reaching out to the partner because I was like, so I'm like, it's just a cube. You already got the position. You're going to move to the cube. Let the girl finish doing what she's doing.
Poor girl just trying to do her job. That's all she doing.
I actually told the girl that wanted to move, I said, I was like, are you an only child? And she was like, yeah, how did you know? I said, because you got only child syndrome like crazy. This is also the person that told me when I got my first promotion that I got it because of my boss. And I had to actually tell her, stop saying that. Because she was telling everybody that.
Why is it any of your business or any of your concern?
Oh, yeah. And she would always talk about me and her check-ins with the senior manager and with her mentor, who was my boss at the time. She would always bring me up. I do the same work as Jocelyn, so I don't understand why she got promoted and I didn't. I was like, see, that's your problem. You too busy worrying about my
obsession with me.
I'm like, you too busy worrying about my promotion, which is taking your attention away from yours. Stop focusing on my promotion and focus on yours because we're not the same people.
I be sitting there like, are you stupid? Like, I'm really starting to wonder about you.
Yeah,
It's not a good look. No one wants to promote a psycho, and you acting like a psycho.
She was acting like an only child, in my opinion. Not saying all only children do that, because I know some only children that don't. But she definitely
75% of y'all act like that. Like, let's
let's
it's a
call a spade a
few.
spade.
75% of y'all act now. Y'all. I wouldn't do anything like that, but you have and you don't realize it. But anywho, you have.
But yeah, I just was like, I'm good on you. And then, when she had to transition one of her contracts to me and she hit me with I would appreciate it if you respect that because I have a plan. And I told my boss, I am my boss so quick. And I said,
get
you
her.
better get her before I do. I said,
because if I respond, it ain't gonna be nice.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna be nice.
And then he said, well, let's just be the bigger person. I said, me being the bigger person was telling you to get her.
Sure
I
was.
said, but and I was working from home that day. I immediately went in the office the next day. I said, do not have any communications come from her to me again. I said, she's already told me what I need to know about this contract. She's a little pissy because I don't ask her for help. And I'm like, it's no different than any of my other contracts. So why would I need her help? I'm like, and she's just butthurt because I'm not reaching out to her and she doesn't feel as needed as she thinks she is. And I was like, tell her don't reach out to me again.
Fire that girl. She sound crazy.
I was like, tell her. And the bad part about it is, personally, super cool.
Professionally
crazy. Hated working with her. And I was like, and honestly, there was parts of working with her that wasn't cool. It wasn't till the end that I was just like, no on you. So pissed me off. I told them, do not ever have any communication come from her to me again about this contract. And they said, okay. Because they understood that, yeah, she's doing a bit too much. Even my boss at one point was like, why is she still involved?
Because no one had the heart to take her out the thread. Just delete her name out the dang on thread. That's all you had to. My bad with them. I got something for your ass. Delete. Like, I would delete her out of all of it. Wouldn't have gave a damn. Like, I ain't got time for you. Don't let me be an administrator on nothing. Because everybody getting the boot. Click.
I was just like, nah, I'm good on her.
That little X would have been looming in my mind. I'm like, that X look real appealing, right? That little circle X right next to your name.
But yeah, she was she is an only child, and I was just like,
and was acting like it. Youngest child got that too.
I'm the youngest.
My little sister act like that. Crazy.
I'm the youngest.
You don't act like an only child or the youngest child.
But I am. I mean, for most of my life, I was the youngest on both sides. But now my dad has another child.
But you was treated like a middle one. You wasn't treated like a.
Well,
my little sister wasn't either. This what drives me nuts. I'm like, girl, nobody kissed your ass. I don't understand your behaviors. I don't. No one was doing anything extra for you. Nobody. I don't know.
Oh, this one says, my sister thinking there's always an underlying meaning to everything I do or say. Infuriating. I get that. People sometimes put way too much thought into what you're doing and they will make it all about them. And I'm just like, what are you doing?
You say you went to you say you got a new purse. You knew I wanted that purse. Ma'am, I did not know.
How would I have known?
You didn't tell me. You didn't send me a screenshot and then I went and bought it. That's not what happened.
Or I went to, I don't know, breakfast. Oh, she must not like me because she ain't I wasn't invited. She ain't tell me she was going to breakfast.
Didn't invite nobody. Went by yourself.
And it's like, you ain't asked me who was with me. You ain't asked me what made me go, because maybe I went there for a business meeting.
That'd be nice to have a business breakfast. They don't never do breakfast.
I would.
I sure would do a business breakfast, but everybody want to do lunch or dinner. I would prefer to do a breakfast.
I mean, maybe it was a date. Maybe we decided to do a morning date.
And a breakfast date is fun,
right?
You see how they act in their real form first thing in the morning.
But I was just like, people they overthink it. When actually, this is good because we're going to be talking about some friendship stuff. But I don't get offended or mad or get in my head and start overthinking whenever I hear other people that I talk to doing other stuff without me. You know what I mean? And I forget who I was just having this conversation with. But I was telling her, I was like, Jade does like, I think like a monthly brunch or something with her friend group.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never asked Jade to be invited to those.
Because I know you enough to know if you wanted to come, you would say something. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm doing that. You go.
Yeah, anytime I'm like, oh, all right. Well, hope you have
fun.
fun.
That's always your response.
I'm just like,
I know you enough to know to not do that.
But apparently people get offended by that kind of stuff. And I'm just like,
how self-centered? Like, your friends have a life outside of you.
Right. I was like, she got other friends.
On top of that, I'm like, sometimes not everybody friends mesh. They might be doing that because they know y'all not gonna get along, or the other friend might not want new friends. It might not, the other friend just be like, you know what? No new friends.
And that's okay.
Or somebody might be going through something and we all trying to rally around one person and you don't know what's going on because you ain't there, you ain't in the friendship.
And they might not want me in their business.
They don't want,
because if they got something to tell, I'll be in it. I'll be like, hey, what you do? What happened?
We all would be in it. Don't bring me nowhere. I'm gonna be in there like I know them.
So I'll be like, he show ain't shit, and we about to go do something about it.
Show is. Where's the feathers and the eggs?
The feathers and the egg. Next, we need tar.
I ain't gonna do tar.
And if you want it to be as hard to get off as possible,
I ain't that much of an asshole.
I am.
But I told y'all I do the feathers and eggs in the wintertime so it freeze overnight.
Might as well do tar.
No, because the feathers and stuff come off.
Do you know how hard it is to clean egg off of a windshield? I mean, I've never experienced it, but I hear it's very difficult.
You don't do it yourself. What's wrong with you?
Hey, you got some people that try to do it themselves. I don't know.
I would never do such a thing.
But
I got $20.
I know you're not supposed to use the windshield wipers if somebody throw an egg at your windshield.
Don't you ever do that. Oh, now you gotta get new wind, and those are high for some reason.
Yeah,
you gotta get new windshield. Don't do that.
But yeah, so friendship.
Yes.
I saw something on TikTok today, actually, that I'm just like, there's no way that they can actually think that they are best friends.
We didn't learn from Reddit that everybody hate they damn friends. They hate them.
Well, so how would you feel? Let's say it's your birthday, right? And I'm pretty sure I know how you would feel because you have a higher self-esteem than most people I know.
Oh, thanks.
But let's say me and you hanging out on your birthday, and we plan to go out to a bar or something. So both of us get dressed up in what we consider to be our best attire.
Ooh, okay, fun.
But yet, you are cursing me out because you want to know why I chose to dress better than you. Because I have more body than you. I should have known not to because I take too much attention from you.
First of all, how is it my fault that you are ignorable? That is your own fault. I would be so mad, like, I can't turn down my sexy. You need to amp yours up. Get a push-up bra. Do something. It's something for everybody.
So that's literally, it's a viral video going around TikTok right now.
That's crazy.
About these two friends they're supposed to be best friends. They were hanging out for the friend's birthday. And the friend is talking about how weird she is because why would you wear, she said she had on like coochie cutter shorts and
club.
Stuff like that.
What else she supposed to
And she was like, why would you wear that? You taking attention off of me. It's supposed to be my birthday. That's super weird. And my dude coming. And why would you wear that? And she was like, and the friend was like, if that's your dude, why would he even be looking at me?
And on top of that, we are at a bar where you dress like that. I'm trying to get me a man. I don't know what you do.
And then she said, well, you got more body than me, so why would you do that? That's weird. You ain't my friend for doing that. And I was just like, there's only one scenario where I can think of where that not nobody come there. And honestly, it's not they better not come there looking better than me. It's during a wedding, and you better not wear white.
You better not, you heifer. I burn the whole shit down.
I don't give a damn how good you look. You better not. I don't even want you to have on white socks.
But those are the rules, though. And that's why people have dress codes and colors just to make sure of that.
And I'm just like,
how you mad at your friend for being fine?
Exactly.
How you mad? First of all, see, my friend group would be the opposite. We would be mad if somebody came too dressed down. Like, bitch, we all was supposed to be looking nice, and you over here looking fucking crazy. Would be what I would be mad about. Like, girl, that you stand next to me looking fucking crazy.
And I'm that person that if nobody told me, because you know my default is dressed down. So if you want me to dress it up a little bit, you better tell me. And if I get somewhere and everybody, I'm like, now why didn't nobody tell me that we was supposed to be dressing up? And now I'm sitting here looking like a bum.
Oh, that pisses me
off. Those ain't your friends neither.
But I'm saying, how you mad that your friend look good to go out with you?
And celebrate your birthday.
What was she supposed to put on?
She actually told this girl, you should have came in here with a jean skirt on.
If she got body, she's still gonna be looking good in the damn. The thing is, if she got body, it don't matter what she got on.
Right.
She gonna look good because she still, her thighs and shit gonna be looking good in the mini skirt. She still was gonna look good no matter what you put her in. She could have wore a tank top and jeans and heels and would have still shut you down because she fine. And she can't help that. She fine. What can she do? I just
want to hear that men go through this same shit.
No, they don't.
And it pisses me off sometimes because it's these types of scenarios that men be talking about when they be like, oh, women ain't for each other anyway because of these types of situations.
Well, that is an insecure woman who
exactly. I'm like, she is letting her insecurity speak volumes. And it's gonna end her friendship if she ain't careful.
I won't be friends with that heifer. I'm like, you dusty bitch. How dare you be mad at me?
You know, fashion having bitch. And then get mad at me
for being cute on your birthday,
which is what I thought we were supposed to do.
I thought we was all supposed to be presenting our best, coming to look good.
And
so
I'm sorry that I came in as an A+ and you chose B.
It's not. I'm sure she didn't even look bad. She just had low self
esteem. No, I mean based off what I could tell,
they both
because you can't really see her outfit, but I just saw the shirt and I'm like, oh, the shirt look like it's cute.
I'm sure she looked good too, and that's what's sad. And
honestly, when I looked at the other girls, because she did like a quick show of like her top, I just thought to myself, she need a bra on. Her boobs are too big to not have a bra on. What she had on was cute, but you know, some people it's things that's meant to not be worn with a bra, but your breasts just hang low, so it's like
your titties ain't sitting high enough for that top. But they got tape and shit for that. You ain't got to worry about it. You could just put some little
maybe she
tape.
used something and just the angle didn't look like it. But I was like, that can't be your friend if she this upset about you actually looking presentable to go out and celebrate her birthday with her. I was like, and to tell you that she wanted you to have on an old 1990s jean skirt.
But mini skirts are back.
That ain't got nothing to do with it being a jean skirt.
Well, she want one of them, the skirts they wear with the kids, one of them skirts?
Exactly.
Knee level skirts?
Exactly. And I'm like, I mean, she could have been a mini skirt.
But I'm just saying, but based off how she was acting, it don't matter
that's
what I'm saying.
Based off how she acted, she ain't talking about no mini skirt.
She would have been. My thing is, if
anything, I would have been like, man, you should have took me shopping with you so I could have got an outfit too when we was out. Or if you know your friend,
I'm like, come on, elevate, bring it up. We all got to step it up. She looking good. That would, but again, I don't have no self-esteem.
Honestly, I would make a mental note that, okay, clearly she's the fashion person. So next time.
She dressing me next goddamn time.
Exactly.
You like, bitch, just come to my house 2 hours before we supposed to be. So you can get me ready.
When you go shopping for your outfit,
take me.
We gonna go together.
You gonna pick me out something.
But I would never be mad. To me, that's the equivalent of, you know, being mad at your friends for any achievement that they have. Because for one, it takes a lot of work to take care of a body to make sure it looks however you want it to look. So if her friend got body, it's because her friend is working at keeping it.
Her friend ain't had a piece of pizza in 2 years. And you over here mad at her. Oh my! I'm like,
that y'all can't be that good of friends. And it seemed like the way how passionate she was about.
She been holding this in for a while.
She been holding it in for a minute. She been thinking you've been looking better than her for a minute. She needs to go work on her insecurities.
My thing is, if you know you got low self-esteem, why would you befriend a bad bitch and get mad that the bad bitch is bad bitching? It don't make No. Why would you befriend that beautiful hoe if you know you feel that way?
That beautiful hoe.
Why would you do that? I'm just saying, if you know you have low self-esteem and some fine ass woman is like, I like her. Think to yourself, can I really be friends?
Can I compete with her? If we out in the
with this
bar,
fine ass
would I
bitch?
ever
Can
be able to
I?
pull a dude
No.
if she next to me? If your answer is no,
But it's
probably
not
need to
only
look for a
that,
different
like,
friend.
because as you know, all of my friends got body. I'm the one with no booty. And so all my friends got body. So it's like, and it has never stopped me from pulling any goddamn. We all pull different people
It's all
when we
based on
go
your.
out. We all get drinks. We all get numbers. We all get attention
It's all
because.
based on your confidence.
But on top of that, people like different stuff. The
Yeah.
man that'll be attracted to me wouldn't be attracted to my fine ass friend. Even though she fine, she ain't his type. And vice versa. The man that would like her wouldn't like me because I'm not his type.
I
She
do
her
think
type.
I do think there's some truth to what she said when the girl was like, and my dude coming, why would you dress like that or whatever? And the girl was like, if he really your dude, why is he even looking at
And
me?
why are you even concerned about that? That means you don't trust that man. Because I would never be like, Victor, you can't hang out with us. My friend's looking too good. You can't come.
Yeah, he need to learn how to control his gaze.
He wouldn't be like, oh, look at your friend. He'll be the one. She need to put a damn bra on. And that would be Victor. Like, she know her titty too low for that damn time. That would be Victor's ass.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be like, ooh, look at your friend. And if he did, he'd be smart enough to keep it secretive to where nobody would know he was fucking looking.
Because let's just be for real. This is the other thing that
I be looking at my friends too, shit.
I mean, not even just like in relationships and stuff. Another thing I can't stand is people that get into relationships and act like the other person all of a sudden just doesn't have vision and can't see other people. And I'm like,
you can't pursue nobody. That's
exactly.
rude.
Don't pursue them, but I'm not stupid enough to think that you don't find other people attractive.
Because I hate, because this one dude asked me, you think my friend attractive? Now, you know good damn well your friend fine as hell. Why are you asking me stupid?
Yeah, didn't we talk about that on the first episode?
It's like, why would you set yourself up like that?
Yeah, when they was like, if your spouse ever asks you if you think my best friend is hot, what do you say?
Fine.
That's when you was like, it's a setup if the devil made a setup.
Because it is. Why would I go, yeah, I think your friend is very attractive. The next thing you know, you're being accused of sleeping with that person and you ain't. But
here's the thing. If my significant other was ever to ask me that stupid ass question, I'd actually answer it and not be truthful. If I thought your friend was handsome and you asked me that stupid ass question, I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna tell you, yes, I thought he was handsome. And then I think the relationship is done at that point. Because why would you ask me a question like that?
Why are you asking me stupid questions?
Because like, even if I say no, you lying. You gonna think I'm lying. So I'm just gonna be honest and let's just end the relationship here. Because clearly you ain't gonna trust me.
My thing is, why are you asking me like you don't got eyes? You see that man eat salads and go to the gym. You know what it is. He smells like mahogany teak wood. He works out. I'm mad I seen you first. And that's what I'm mad I seen your ass first.
You ain't shit. I ain't say I think that, but I be like, yeah, you're attractive. But yeah, I don't.
Because it's fun. It's not real. I can talk crazy.
Right. But yeah, I was just like, they can't be friends. They're not actually friends. The thing is,
fine friend probably was her friend. Yeah. Unfortunately.
That's what I mean. One of them wasn't a friend.
It's like when you got low self-esteem like that, you can't be a good friend to anybody.
Yeah, because everything's a competition.
Unless you think they ugly.
Because everything's a competition.
But then even if you can't compete with them on looks, you'll try to compete with them in other ways. Yeah, she ugly, but she got a PhD. I gotta come after this bitch. Like, you know how people are. It's sad, I'm just
never
true.
In competition with my friends.
That's not what friends are for.
I never felt the need to be. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I said I'd be petty with you losing weight, and if somebody comments,
you said it with your chest. Can't believe you. I was like, no, you didn't say that.
The thing is, okay, so I told Jay, because I'm sure everybody knows Jay has lost some weight. And I said that if people comment in our comments on it talking about how much weight she lost, I said they ain't about to be in the comments talking about how small you look and how big I'm getting.
I'm deleting it.
I said I'm gonna delete the comment. I said I screenshot it and send it to you, but I'm deleting it. I ain't gonna actually delete
you
it.
petty have. We had a good little chuckle. We did.
I wouldn't actually delete it. I talk shit, but I ain't gonna actually do it.
Raggedy heifer.
Now, to somebody I didn't like, yeah. I mean, first of all, somebody I wouldn't like wouldn't be on this podcast. Let's just be for real.
Raggedy heifer. Oh, I had a good chuckle. I said, that raggedy heifer.
But no, I wouldn't actually do it because at the end of the day, I could lose weight if I stopped eating so much potato chips. But that ain't about to happen right now.
I don't eat chips no more. That was hard to let go of them chips.
I gave up chips. I fasted from chips while I was looking for a job.
Chips are the devil.
I made a promise to God that I wouldn't eat chips while I was looking for a job.
Chips are a gateway food. Because when you eat chips, you want something else to accompany
the chips. What are some other gateway things? So chips is the gateway food. Marijuana is the gateway drug. Kissing is the gateway to sex.
Sure is. Even a hug.
That's why. Oh, did I tell you that? So at the pharmacy, we were talking about hugs, and I don't like people hugging me. And I was telling them about the story where that chick at my mama's birthday party asked me if I was a hugger, and when I told her no, she said, "Well, I am," and still came in for a hug. And I was like,
"Why'd you even ask?"
Literally, all of us was like,
"What you asked for?"
And she still came in for.
Why
I said she did.
She might as well didn't ask and just hug.
So I told them, I said, there is only one person that I don't mind hugging, and that is the person that I am physically intimate with. So then I get some compounding stuff prepped, and you have to have a pharmacist come down and check it. So I had a pharmacist come check it, and I guess he had overheard our conversation, and after he checked it, he said, "Now give me a hug." And I said, "Now I done told you I only hug a certain type of person.
And that ain't you."
Hey, it could be. No, it couldn't be. He's married. But if he wasn't married, it could be. And I'm like, so be careful when you ask me for a hug.
Because I'm going to ask for something else.
Exactly. You're going to ask for one thing and get a complete different. So, yeah, I thought that was funny that he did that. I'm like, I know damn well he heard that conversation when I said,
That's what he was like, Been test the waters.
But nah, he's married, at least from what I'm told. Who's a Jezebel?
Him.
Oh, okay.
I thought I'm sick of you and your shit.
Stop calling me a Jezebel. No, don't do nothing with this man.
My eye watering. It's that time of year, girl.
I know. I thought I was getting sick earlier because of the change in the weather, and I was like, "It is too close to this concert. I don't care.
I drug myself up. I'll be high as hell.
I will put myself on every antibiotic I can get my hands on. I'm going to that concert."
Luckily, we fine.
That's not real wood. You know that, right? None of this in here is real wood. Can you use a coaster? We got coasters everywhere.
Lord, watch us. Okay. What else can I do?
You crack me up. But anyway.
We're so close. I don't want to be taken down now.
Yeah, it's literally Monday. In what, 3 days?
So close we can make it.
I'm excited. So
I told you I need to start taking my little throat coat, get my throat ready.
Yeah, I just need to get my bag ready. My concert bag.
I need to pick out what I'm wearing. I said, Jade, you ain't picked out what you wearing.
I know it's gonna be some shorts for me, so I ain't that worried about it.
I was supposed to be buying some new Chucks or Vans. I didn't buy nothing.
Ooh, I love my Vans.
Because I need comfy shoes. At first I thought sandals. I said, no, because if a bitch step on my foot, this concert is over. So I was like, I want some leopard print Vans.
You always got to do leopard print something.
I love leopard print.
I do want some new Chucks, but I figured I'm gonna just wear one of my pair of Chuck Taylors since they have the extra comfort.
I thought about my Crocs because I love me a good Croc, and I wouldn't be mad if I left it. But I don't know, my black pair have been so lovingly broken in.
I'll just do the Chucks.
I gotta buy them.
Well, you would have to do.
You gotta break those in.
Well, and you would have to do Vans. Not the extra comfort. You don't really have to break those in because that's the only ones that those are the only ones that I buy.
The regular ones ain't shit. They look nice though.
You'd have to do Vans because we don't have a Chuck store here.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I could go to somewhere and get some.
Yeah, but where are you going to get them? They're not easy to find.
Underground Railroad in Castleton.
Never even heard of that place.
Journeys.
I've never been in these
Finish
places.
Line.
I've never seen Chucks in the Finish Line.
They been in the Finish Line?
I've never seen them.
I know they in Journeys. I know for certain I can go to Journeys and get some.
But yeah, I just go to the band
Rack
store and get it.
Room. I be forgetting about Rack Room.
See, these all sound like places that somebody in their 20s would be in.
They sell old people shit in Rack Room.
Well, I don't consider myself to be old, but okay.
It reached a point where I'm gonna tell you how
I'm like right in between.
No, because we're in that weird middle stage.
Yeah.
Where I like the shit I see at Forever 21, but I know better.
Right.
But I also low key think some of the shit at the loft don't look bad. And I'm like, oh, I done started liking the shit at the loft. Done started
those
liking
damn
shit.
cardigans, and then all you gotta do is touch them, and then you're sold because they so damn soft. I'll be like, oh, this is so soft. Feels like a cloud on my skin.
Because I told her I started shopping at J. Crew. I said, oh, God, how the mighty have fallen. And so now I'm at J. Like, ooh, a striped cardigan.
As long as we don't start shopping at Lane Bryant.
I heard they got good underwear.
They do have, we'll get underwear and like bras and stuff from them.
I heard they got good ass
bras. But their clothes, you should have seen my 8th grade graduation.
No, your mama didn't buy you that outfit from Lane Bryant.
I bought a dress from Lane Bryant.
Why? For your 8th grade? Why?
I chose it.
Why you want to look like a teacher?
It was floral.
Oh no! Please don't tell me it was pink or cream.
In the magazine, I think it was like cream.
Oh, I knew it.
In the magazine, it looked good.
The models be lying.
I got it and I put that there. I said, I look terrible.
Because they be tailoring that shit and they don't tell you.
I was like, I look terrible. I looked like a sack of potatoes with some flowers put on it. I didn't like it.
That's why I said I envisioned cream or pink flowers going all the way down.
It was not.
Maybe a little slit for a little.
It did have a little slit. I was just like, oh, I don't like this. And I don't think I ever said anything because my mama didn't buy it. Somebody else bought it for my graduation. And I don't think I ever said I still wore it, but I was just like, oh, I don't like this.
Well, that's why if I call myself gifting somebody something, I have them come with me and try it on. I just pay. Like they still pick it out.
I mean, this is the 90s. People were buying from magazines and stuff.
I could still feel the glossy pages on my fingertips.
And because we literally got it out of a Lane Bryant magazine. But yeah, that was
rough.
8th grade to be in that.
That was rough.
That dress was something that should have been worn by somebody at least 45 at that time.
At church.
Yes, at church.
Well, that's what Lane Bryant used to be. A church lady's haven.
And ever since then, I called it Lane Bryant.
Sure, you ain't the only one.
I was like, I will never buy anything else from Lane Bryant.
Well, you got traumatized.
I was like, I hate this dress so much.
Why did you say you didn't want to hurt her feelings?
I don't remember why I didn't say anything, but I just remember I didn't like it. Yeah.
I'm too selfish. I'm like, have you not? I look crazy. I would have said something. I'm sorry. I don't care who finna be mad. Return it. I don't want it. Yeah. Mama, buy me something now.
So my mama maybe she was working at that time. I don't remember.
I don't pull out the tears often, but when needed. Oh, baby, I will whip them out if I needed to.
I was like, we good. I'll just wear this.
I cried my way into 2 proms.
Nah, I barely even wanted to go on my prom.
Why?
I don't know. I've never been excited for that kind of stuff. I was more excited for the prom the closer I got to it, but
I just wanted clothes.
I didn't care about none of that. My auntie actually made my dress, and she actually did a dang good job on it too. I still have my prom dress.
I want to see it when this is over. Anywho.
Shut up. It's at my mama's house.
Oh, I want to see it.
Yeah, she keep telling me take my stuff, but I keep leaving it there. I said, wherever.
She only will live in that big ass house. She be all right.
And that's what I told her. I said, just because you moved out of that house, you need to set up my bedroom here and put my stuff back in it. This is where it belongs. Like, what do you mean? People don't take their childhood room with them.
Oh my God.
They leave their childhood room with their parents.
You have multiple guest rooms, girl. If you don't leave that in your house and leave me alone.
I mean, she only has one guest room, but still.
Whatever. It's more than enough room for
She
one
can house
singular
my
person to have one dress in there.
She can house my childhood memories.
Ain't that what everybody mama do?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the burden you carry.
Right. But anywho, with that, we're going to go ahead and call it one.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for vibing with us. Hope you enjoyed our hangout. Make sure you send us any topics or questions or stories that you might have. We're always open to those.
Yes.
And as per usual, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share on the YouTube and on the audio platforms. Make sure you give us a good review, aiming for all 5s.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you. So give us a good review, rate us really well, and leave some comments for us. We do respond to comments.
We do, all of them.
And your comment might even make it into an episode. But make sure you do all the things. And until next time, deuces.
Bye, friends.